Do you ever wonder when we use the present simple tense in English? Well, you're about to find out. The present simple tense, as the name suggests, is a simple yet fundamental part of English grammar. It's used to describe habits, unchanging situations, general truths, and fixed arrangements. Think about your morning routine. You wake up, brush your teeth, have breakfast, and maybe go for a jog. All of these actions are habits, actions we do regularly. In English, we use the present simple tense to express these actions. I wake up at 6. She brushes her teeth after breakfast. They go for a jog every morning. These sentences all use the present simple tense to describe habitual actions. The present simple tense also allows us to talk about unchanging situations. For example, the sun rises in the east, or water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. These are facts that remain constant, and hence we use the present simple tense to express them. But it doesn't stop there. The present simple tense is also used to express general truths. Consider the statement, birds fly. This is a general truth about the nature of birds, and we use the present simple tense to express it. Lastly, we use the present simple tense to talk about fixed arrangements. When you have a dentist appointment next week, you say, "My appointment is next Monday." This is a fixed arrangement and therefore requires the present simple tense. Now, how do we form the present simple tense? It's quite straightforward. For most verbs, you simply use the base form of the verb. If you're talking about yourself, you might say, "I live in London." If you're talking about someone else, you might say, "She lives in London." Notice the S added to the verb when talking about another person. That's one of the few exceptions to keep in mind. To create negative sentences in the present simple tense, we use do not or does not before the verb. I do not like broccoli, or she does not live in London. When forming questions, we switch the order of the subject and the verb. Do you live in London? Or does she live in London? In summary, the present simple tense is a versatile tool in English. It allows us to express habits, unchanging situations, general truths, and fixed arrangements. To construct sentences in the present simple tense, use the base form of the verb, add an S for third-person singular subjects, use do not or does not for negatives, and switch the subject and verb for questions. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you use the present simple tense, the more natural it will feel. So why don't you give it a try? Start using the present simple tense in your everyday conversations and see the improvement in your English fluency.